What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about American silver eagles. More specifically, toned, tarnished, discolored American silver eagles, and whether or not there's really a big difference between those and uncirculated ones. We're going to be answering a subscriber's question related to that, along with a list of other questions. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos, subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club for giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. And of course, make sure to go and get your handful of free random stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. There's going to be a July promo going on, but I'm filming this video in June, so I have no idea what that is. But there is going to be one. Everything will be linked in the description. So today is Sunday, July 3rd, 2022. But like I was just saying, filming this video in June. Filming this video on Monday, June 27th, actually, 2022, at like 5:30 in the morning. Filming a bunch of videos, so doing whatever it takes. But being that this video is being filmed like almost a week in advance, I have no idea what the spot price of silver or gold will be by the time the video comes out, so head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. So today, being that it's coming out on Sunday, it's time for the weekly Q&A. I have a list of questions that I screenshot here that we're going to be going through in the video. And as always, if you have any questions for me, head on down to the comments and ask away. If you want to extend on any of the answers that I give, you're more than welcome to do so down in the comments as well. So without any further ado, let's dive into these questions. First one we have here is coming from Callie, and the question is, hello, what are your thoughts on Asahi Buffalo 1-ounce silver rounds? What is Asahi? Would you buy a big bulk of it? Good question. Thanks for asking. In short, I'm a big fan of the silver buffalo, regardless of who mints it, whether it's coming from Asahi, whether it's coming from Sunshine, whether it's coming from Liberty Mint, wherever it's coming from, the silver buffalo is the silver buffalo as far as I'm concerned, and I'm a huge fan of the buffalo. I will always love the buffalo. It's arguably my favorite silver round in existence. As for Asahi, this is a private silver and gold minting company, and just a couple years ago, I believe, they acquired Johnson Matthey, another huge name in the precious metal community. So Asahi, they put out their own silver rounds, they put out their own silver bars, and let me just say this, they are absolutely stunning. Big fan of those. Would I stack them? Yeah, absolutely. Have I? No, I haven't. I don't believe I have any of their silver rounds and bars. Unless, of course, it was like, let's just say a silver buffalo. I might have some of them, but I don't have any Asahi rounds or bars, like specifically. Would I stack them though? Absolutely. Gorgeous silver rounds, beautiful silver bars, and technically if you have any Johnson Matthey bars or whatever, then that's under the Asahi umbrella, so you have some by default. Big fan, don't really have any though. Next question we have here is coming from Richard, and the question is, what else are you going to do with fiat Federal Reserve monopoly money? Good question. Thanks for asking. This question was actually in response to a question that I asked just a couple of days ago on my channel in the community tab. And the question I asked was something along the lines of whether or not you think it's a good idea to invest during recessionary times or bear markets, and I was really focusing on investing in that question. I wasn't really talking about stacking, but there are a couple of different things you can do with your, as Richard says, fiat Federal Reserve monopoly money. I like to do 3 different things with my currency, and I'll make this quick because I've talked about it quite a few times on this channel over the years. First thing is I like to take my leftover currency notes, however many that may be. Maybe it's $100, maybe it's $300, maybe it's $20, maybe it's $1,000. However many dollars I have left over, however many dollars that I saved up And I have, just sitting there at the end of the month, I like to do 3 different things. Number 1, I like to convert some of those dollars into silver and gold. I like to convert it into something that I believe stands a far better chance of storing value long term and protecting me from inflation later on down the road. The second thing I like to do is I like to invest some of those dollars into something that I personally believe will appreciate in value over an extended period of time, and preferably generate cash flow along the way, pay out those dividends or distributions or rental income if you're into real estate. That's another form of investing right there, which I personally do not have the currency to get involved in just yet, but maybe one day. And then, of course, the third thing that I like to do with my leftover currency IOU notes is spend them on something that will save me money in the long term. The example that I always give is the water purification unit. I bought it for about $225 or whatever. I used to spend about $1 a day on water because I would get those big giant water jugs and drink about a gallon a day. By the time 225 days had gone by, I had saved the $225 that I would have been spending on the gallon jugs of water, and starting the next day, I had broken even, and at that point it was just saved currency at that point. And it's been a couple of years. Haven't bought a single bottle of water, haven't bought a single case of water, haven't bought a single gallon jug of water, have not purchased water at the store in about 3 years. So the water purification unit is just one of many examples of ways that I like to spend currency on something that I know will save me currency in the long run. So there are a lot of different things you can do with your fiat Federal Reserve monopoly money. Next question we have is coming from another Richard. And the question is, why do you keep asking personal questions? This was in response to another question that I had asked the community tab here on YouTube, and I just simply said, have you picked up any silver this month? The reason I asked that question was because I happen to be a person that runs a YouTube channel that primarily talks about stacking silver and really all things personal finance. I was initiating a conversation. You're not required to answer. Next question I have here is coming from, man, I have no idea, CJYTISPRO. And the question is, why not find a company that will give me free silver for signing up, or is it just digital currency? Good question. Thanks for asking. This was in response to a video that I had posted about a week or so ago talking about the crypto crash that we've been seeing and how Bitcoin is down like 70 to 75% from its highs back in November. And the video was really focused on crypto. It's not something that I'm personally all that interested in or involved in, but I think it's important to pay attention to all of the different markets, and I wanted to share a couple of different reasons. More specifically, 4 really big reasons we've been seeing crypto on a massive decline. And in the video, I talked about how one of the apps that I use, which I talked about at the beginning of the video, it's a stock trading app called Webull. If you download the app and fund your account, they give you free stocks just for joining. And anybody that you refer, you also get some free stocks. And if the person you refer goes and enables crypto trading on Webull, they give you $5 worth of a crypto of your choice between Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, SHIB, and Cardano. I had mentioned that in the video. The video was about crypto. I talked about a stock trading app that offers some free crypto. Sorry, they don't offer precious metals. I don't know where you can go to get free silver and gold, but that's not what they're about. So if anybody's interested in some free stocks or some free crypto, we will link in the description. They will have a July promo going on for the month, like a big monthly promo. They do this every single month. I just don't know what it's going to be because, again, I'm filming this video, unfortunately, in the month of June. I don't know what the July promo is going to be, but they will have one going on. Link in the description. Next question we have here is coming from Slingin' Silver, and the question is, just out of curiosity, how much long-term food storage do you have? I know you don't just stack metals, right? I'm not up to date on your channel, but I get the feeling you are a prepper in more ways than one. Good question, thanks for asking, and yeah, you're absolutely right on that. I've actually been prepping since before I was stacking. I was actually prepping before I even knew that prepping was really a thing. I didn't know there was an online prepping community. I had no idea that people made videos about these different concepts and tactics and ways you can better prepare yourself. For me, I was just simply bracing myself for another hurricane. I got caught in a pretty rough situation during Hurricane Sandy, like 10 years ago or however long it was. So I was just kind of really getting ready for another hurricane. I was getting, a backup source of everything and food supply, making sure I had cash on hand and stuff like that. I was bare minimum general prepping. That's really what I was doing for the longest time. Then around 2016, 2017, I started to understand a little bit more about the prepping community, and I know that there are some pretty extreme ways of thinking out there. I don't align with those ways of thinking. I'm just more of a common sense form of prepping type of person. And when it comes to my long-term food storage, since that's what the question is about, how much do I have? The short answer is not as much as I should have. My goal is to work my way up to having a 6-month food supply. And I don't really know offhand exactly how much I have right now, but I always recommend when people go to the grocery store, pick up a little bit extra. Whatever it is that you're picking up, buy a little extra of the long-term stuff, the stuff that has a long shelf life. And even the Department of Homeland Security recommends having a 6-month supply of food and water. They had this on their website for a while in the event of an attack on the power grid. It was on the DHS website. And I think you can slowly but surely work your way up to that. In fact, you can even go online and purchase yourself like a 30-day supply of like freeze-dried goods. You could do that right now if you want to. It is a little bit pricey, but if you save up and buy one of the containers, boom, right there. 1 month's supply. And you can add that to how else you're food prepping. But I would recommend every time you go to the store, anything that you buy that has a long shelf life, like any canned goods or boxed pastas or even cases of water, whatever the case may be, whatever you're picking up that's good to go for like a year or two or even longer, I would pick up a little extra every week. It's not going to cost you a whole lot to pick up one extra can of canned fruit or beans or soup or whatever. It's not going to cost you very much buying 1 or 2 extra cans, and then just toss them in the food prepping pantry and rotate them. All the new stuff, put them in the back. Everything else, pull it forward, and just keep doing that every single week. If you do this every single week for an entire year, you're going to have 52 extra cans just sitting there just in case. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And I would work your way up to probably a 3 to 6 month supply. I would say 3 is probably good. If you want to be extra prepared, consider going for 6. And if you want to be even more prepared than that, you're more than welcome to go beyond that. That's my recommendation. Next question we have here is coming from Mykie DYDSS 2, which, by the way, is my backup channel. I have 2 channels for a reason. If you don't like long videos every single day, over there I post short videos every single week. So make sure to go and subscribe. Even if you're not for the short videos, it's a backup channel for a reason. In case something happens at this channel, I'll pick up where I left off over there. So please subscribe. The link will be in the description. But the question is, are there any July-specific perks this month in the Precious Metals VIP Club? Good question. Thanks for asking. And the answer is yes. Yes, there absolutely is. I post vlogs every single Saturday morning in the VIP Club. And this month, I'm going to be posting a behind-the-scenes video of something that I have coming out this month. I'm going to be posting something on YouTube, something silver related that I don't believe any of you have ever seen before. It's not something I have ever seen before. It's a video idea that I don't think has ever been done. It's hardly even been done with non-silver related ideas. I'm going to be taking the silver stacking approach, and if you're in the VIP club, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not in the VIP club, I have a really interesting video that's going to be coming out probably within the first 2 weeks of July. And in the VIP club, I'm going to be posting a behind the scenes. By the time this video's out, that behind the scenes might have already been posted. And then I'm going to have a follow-up video. It's going to be like the making of that video, where I'm going to be going into a little bit more detail about some of the strategies and some of the pros and the cons and some of the little intricate details related to that video. Oh, and also I just remembered, lately I've been picking up some graded items. So far I have 3, and I don't post them on YouTube, I don't post them on social media. They're pretty much VIP exclusives, and I'm more than likely going to be ordering another one in July, and I'll be doing a live unboxing, so there's another July VIP event. But in addition to that, I'm going to be doing market open live streams every Monday morning for the entire month, as I always do. I'm going to be doing a more lengthy Wednesday evening live stream, as I do every single Wednesday evening. But toward the end of the month, I'm actually going to be doing a pretty big giveaway. So you want to be involved in that. And, you know, not for nothing, but I post every single one of my YouTube videos early. You can watch them all commercial free at whatever time you want. Sometimes I post them like 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So rather than waiting until 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can watch all of the videos earlier in the morning, or at the very least in the early afternoon. So there are a ton of perks in the VIP club. Come and hang out with us. Giveaways every single month, live streams multiple times a week, deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. You can watch all my videos early and commercial free, and of course, every Saturday morning I post a brand new vlog, and there are other perks as well. VIP club link in the description. Next question we have here is actually the last question of the night, and it's coming from Robert. And the question is, I have 2 ASE coins. One is BU, one is Tarnished. What would you rather have? If you said Tarnished, you're not all there. Good question, thanks for asking. If I had to choose between the two, I would absolutely go with the Uncirculated one. If I had the choice, but the premiums were dramatically different, obviously I would go with the Tarnished one. Because what do I care about the condition? In fact, I have some Silver Eagles right here. Let me just move the little gold out of the way. I have 2 Silver Eagles right here. This one right here was like what I used to consider my pocket silver for a couple of years. This was the coin that I always kept in my pocket, or at least in my backpack or whatever. I used to take it with me to work or to class or to the gym or to the store, wherever. Not for any particular reason. I just like silver, and you never know when a conversation is going to come up, and that has to do with coins, and could be a cool conversation starter, and not for nothing, it's also motivation. But this has obviously been around the ringer. This has been carried around with me for a couple of years. I haven't carried it with me in like probably a year or 2, but I carried it with me for a really long time. So you can see that it's kind of scratched up. You can see that it's tarnished. You can see that it's a little bit discolored. And then of course we have a Type 2 Silver Eagle right here, which has not been carried in my pocket, has not been taken with me everywhere for years on end. And you can actually see, if you look at the eagle, if you look at the legs or the feet area, I don't know how well this is really gonna, let me see if I can just put this down and zoom in. There you go. Look at that right there. It's already tarnishing. It's already beginning to get kind of toned. It's already discolored. Kind of in the corner areas. See the wings right there? Right in that area, right in the center. There are certain areas of the Type 2 Silver Eagle that I've personally noticed becoming a little bit more discolored. So with this coin right here being brand new, the Type 2 Silver Eagle, just getting released last year in 2021, I'm a little bit surprised how much it's already toning. I mean, even in the blank area in the background, all over here, it's a little bit darker than it used to be. but it's really noticeable in like certain corner spots of the design, especially the feet right there. Very dark. Actually surprised by that. But when it comes to uncirculated versus tarnished or cull or whatever you want to call it, in my opinion, there's not really that big of a difference. It's just the condition that it's in. It's still an ounce of silver either way. So over the years, I've picked up cull silver eagles, I've picked up cull maple leafs, and obviously I picked up uncirculated ones as well. I have different mint tubes for different reasons. I have a mint tube, or multiple mint tubes, full of uncirculated eagles and maples. I have other mint tubes that are dedicated to cull eagles and maples. And it was really just to break down the premiums over the years. Although, back then, the premiums barely existed in the first place, so you can only imagine what picking up a cull silver coin would do to the premium back in the day when the premiums were so low to begin with. We were able to get cull silver eagles pretty close to spot. I remember doing this so often. Back in 2018, 2019, I would pick up my silver eagles, I'd pick up my silver maples, and I'd always throw in some 90%, I'd always throw in some culls whenever I can get my hands on them. Because to me, I'm stacking for weight. It doesn't really matter to me about the condition. Of course, if the premiums were the same, and if I had to choose between the two, of course I'd go with the one in better condition. Why would I not? Why wouldn't I? But when it comes to breaking down the premiums, I've always gone after culls and tarnished, like ones that were already milk spotted or already discolored, just because I knew I could reduce the premium a little bit. Nowadays, I haven't gone after silver eagles, and I don't even know how long. I picked up a handful of type 2s last year just for fun, just for the channel, but other than that, it's been over 2 years since I focused on the silver eagle, so I couldn't even tell you what cull silver eagles are going for nowadays. I don't even know if they're really up for grabs right now. I feel like the cull silver eagles are the ones that everybody's kind of hoarding onto right now and selling the uncirculated ones for crazy marked up premiums. I mean, they're on eBay right now for, some of them are pretty close to $40. Spot price is only like $21, $22. To me, it's insane. To me, it makes no sense. The silver eagle has, through my eyes, kind of lost touch with reality, if you ask me. So I don't even worry about the silver eagle anymore. I'm pretty much all in on 90% at this point. Maybe some generic rounds, some generic bars, if I can get my hands on them. Other than that, not really worried about anything else. I'm not really worried about the silver eagle. I personally couldn't care, but I'm willing to bet. And this isn't based off anything. This is just me making an assumption. I could be wrong here, but I'm willing to bet. Right now, you can sell a cull, tarnished, discolored, scratched up American silver eagle, as long as it weighs a troy ounce. I bet you can sell one of those for a higher premium than you can sell an uncirculated Canadian maple leaf right now, or an uncirculated generic round, or a troy ounce of silver worth of 90%. I'm willing to bet you can sell a pretty rough condition silver eagle for more than most other 1 troy ounces of silver. But that's just my assumption. I don't really know. I haven't even been able to find cull silver eagles over the last couple of years. So I want you guys to head on down in the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. If you have any questions for me, if you want to be featured in the next Q&A, head on down to the comments and ask any questions you have related to silver, gold, prepping, or just personal finance in general. If you want to extend on any of my answers, you're more than welcome to do so down in the comments. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. We got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, and a bunch of different designs. A lot of the products are helping us raise some funds and awareness for different charity organizations, by the way. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club for giveaways every single month, live streams multiple times a week, deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. You can watch all of my videos early and commercial free, and every Saturday morning I post a brand new vlog. Just posted one this past Saturday. You're definitely going to want to go and watch that. And there are a ton of other perks as well. VIP Club link in the description. I guarantee you the value exceeds the cost. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your free couple of stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account for the month of June. The monthly offer was 6 free stocks for downloading and funding your account. I don't know if it's still 6, maybe it's 2, maybe it's 3, maybe it's 4, maybe it's 5, maybe it's 6, maybe it's more. Who knows? But they offer you a certain amount of free stocks just for downloading the app and funding your account. It'll tell you how many free stocks you're offered just by clicking the link in the description. And of course, there's always a monthly promo going on. Unfortunately, it's always awkward doing these videos toward the end of the month because I don't know what the new promo is going to be, which for you, it's the current promo. For me, it's the future promo that I have no idea about. But every month, they have a new promo. Just by referring 1 friend, 2 friends, 3 friends, however many friends, they give you a certain amount of free, very specific, usually slightly more valuable stocks. So don't pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. You have the entire month to capitalize on whatever the promos are going to be. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? If you have any questions that you would like to ask, you're more than welcome to do so down in the comments. But how would you extend on any of the answers that I gave regarding Asahi Buffalo silver rounds or anything that has to do with what to do with your fiat Federal Reserve monopoly money, or when it comes to, let's just say, food prepping, or anything related to uncirculated versus tarnished silver eagles, or just pieces of silver in general? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.